Listen, I think we saved the best for last here because we're talking about Orlando Pride and their first regular season win in 2023. And it comes against San Diego Wave FC 3-1. Winner, winner, chicken dinner belongs to Orlando Pride, handing the Wave a loss, not just any old loss. It's a loss at home. Let's talk about it. And let's talk about those picks as well, because we were wrong once again.
Yes, of course. We both had San Diego Wave taking the win at home. The way the standings had shaken out at this point, San Diego, Casey Stoney, we were like, yeah, she's got this. Seb Hines, Orlando Pride, they had other plans. For those that are just listening as a podcast, Sandra's rocking her Orlando Pride Highwaywoman kit right now. She looks great. She's wearing it proudly because although she didn't get her pick right, she's wearing the kit.
Listen, I had to come correct in this one because I went with the Wave for all the reasons that anyone else this week probably might have gone with the Wave. The fact that they have a good coach, Casey Stoney, who typically has her team prepared week to week. For the simple fact that they've got good attacking pieces. And I'm not talking about Alex Morgan. I mean, they've got Sophia Jakobsen. They've got Amira Ali, who's
Alex Morgan didn't get a single minute in this game.
No, didn't even play in this game. But they've got Amira Ali, who's really, I think, coming into form in this second season with San Diego. And they've got a young, budding talent in Jaden Shaw, who did get on the board for this team. All of those reasons, you take a look at that and you're like, yeah, maybe I want to go with San Diego Wave. And I think we're included in that as well. We made the case for making this pick. But I want to remind everybody that in this preview, I said that when Seb Hines took over as interim head coach last year, the Pride were unbeaten against the Wave. And he got the better of Casey Stoney and the Wave. And he did it again with newer players in the mix and got the win 3-1 over San Diego. I love this for the team taking their steps in the rebuild. I thought there were some very good stretches of play in which they looked dominant. What a game from Viviana Villacorta for me, in my opinion, one of the most impactful players, I think, for the Pride that evening. You love to see it.
I think Villacorta is a player that really started to hit her stride at the end of last year, frankly, under Seb Hines. He put her in positions to succeed and to excel. And I agree with you 100%. Villacorta controlled the midfield, a player in just her second year, right, in the league, going up against Danielle Colaprico. An incredible veteran in this league. Sophia Jakobsen having to control a little bit of that play against a Swedish international superstar. And Villacorta looked like a solid professional that had been out on the pitch for years winning championships. She played above her stature. This was a very, very good game because of all of the factors that we've talked about, but also the way everything unfolded, because as this game gets going, it's as you just mentioned, Jaden Shaw, a young superstar for Casey Stoney and San Diego Wave, getting on the board first in the opening 15 minutes of this game. Jaden Shaw has a fantastic run past the near post. She just flicks it on and it finds the back of the net. A really, really great goal from Shaw, and it gets past Anna Morehouse in goal for Orlando Pride. And I was like, oh no, 13 minutes into this game.
It might be ugly. I had the same thought.
I was like, this isn't going to be good. Like, come on, Orlando, like, hold on a little bit. You're on the road. You're at Snapdragon. The crowd's going crazy. What can you do here? And what Orlando does is they respond. They get their first goal in a couple of games, and it comes from Michaela Clough, the second-year player, rookie out of BYU last year, and she had a lot of ups and downs last year. I was high on this player when Orlando drafted her last year. I thought she was going to make a much bigger impact, but it wasn't the right system. It wasn't the right fit last year. Now Clough is finding her groove. On the ball, I think her and Villacorta play really well together centrally. And on this corner kick, Clough is back post. She uses her head and finds the back of the net. 1-1. Orlando ties it up just 25 minutes into this game.
Yeah, at the top of this episode, Lisa, we gave a lot of love to Dabinia think we got to give a lot of love to her Brazilian compatriot in Adriana. This was a player that Orlando picked up in the offseason. One of their kind of touted as one of their big offseason signings, right? This is an Orlando Pride team that was among other clubs that maybe tried to take some swings at the free agency market and kind of maybe missed out on some targets. But then to see these pieces, not only these young players, these second-year players who are maybe taking those next steps, or even the rookies. We even touched on Messiah Bryden and Emily Madrill and their kind of continued development with the Pride. But Adriana getting not just a goal in this one, but serving up an assist as well. I really, really liked the effort in this game from this player. And my goodness, this goal that she scored.
Oof.
I mean, you don't often talk about players getting posterized in soccer. You hear that more in basketball, but you see Adriana nail this goal. And not only does it get through Naomi Girma, but it also gets past the keeper, dinks off the far post, and into the net. It was a delight to see.
A very, very good goal from Adriana. And the third goal coming for Orlando from this player. The second one in a string of all this coming from Haley McCutcheon. This was a header goal as well from outside the box, and it put Sheridan on her heels. That's the thing. Keelan Sheridan in goal for San Diego is one of the best goalkeepers in the world. She is the best goalkeeper in the world. Canadian international. She just won gold. Going to be going to the World Cup. This is a incredible, incredible talent. And I don't think she had like a horrible game, right? Like the goals that Orlando scored were very good goals. That's the thing. It's not like there was mistakes that happened or major breakdowns with San Diego. It was really good play by the Pride that beat San Diego. This was one of the best games, frankly, the way that it all played out, the excitement of it, of course, Adriana getting her first NWSL goal, the assist, all of that. But that's the reason that you and I picked San Diego to win. Kaylin Sheridan is standing there between the sticks, and it's really hard to get past her. And Orlando was able to move her and do it effectively, right? I mean, like, as you said, Adriana's goal goes between Girma's legs. As a goalkeeper, you're not expecting that to happen. You're expecting that space to be covered. So like a lot to kind of take in on this one.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, it was it almost sort of feels like at this point when we're talking about taking a look at things as a whole, the last 5 weeks of regular season play, that it also includes a Challenge Cup round 1 series for some of these teams. I can't believe it's already going to be May. We're already looking back at this first quarter of a season, maybe kind of behind us, and some of the things that we're taking away. It's Orlando's getting a win. Kansas City is finishing better than they started. Chicago is capable of making adjustments, ? Like these weird little things that we're starting to see. But something that has not changed since week 1 is Portland Thorns staying number 1 in the standings. Just to close out, they are at number 1 with 11 points. We've got OL Reign right behind them at number 2, San Diego Wave at number 3, New Jersey, New York, Gotham FC at number 4, Washington Spirit at number 5, Houston Dash at number 6, and on the outside looking in is North Carolina Courage at number 7, Angel City FC at number 8, Racing Louisville at number 9, Chicago Red Stars in 10th place, Kansas City Current in 11th, and Orlando Pride in 12th place. It's going to be a fun May, and we'll do this again. We'll go. We love to do this. We like to go month to month and take a look at some of these standings, and we're going to keep that going in 2023, just like we did in 2022. But that's all we've got